All right, the New Age music, 新世纪音乐. So in this chapter, we are going to talk about art healing, New Age music, and we will have the worksheet number 3, the mandala drawing. So art healing, find yourself, release the stress, and seek for the inner peace. There are several ways to do the art healing. For example, the visual art, music therapy, dance movement or body movement therapy, or the drama therapy. So the drama therapy are very popular recently. So for example, 在宫崎骏的 Kiki's Delivery Service 魔女宅急便里面 the Kiki sometimes she was not sure what she is going to do. So there's a chance she met the witch. No, she met the painter Ursula. So Ursula was a professional painter who was trying to tell the witch Kiki how to relieve the stress by doing some painting. Okay. And here comes another example. This comedian called Jim Carrey. So he gave us a lot of laughter, but he was sometimes he might feel very depressed. So what will he do? He said he would choose to draw something or paint for himself. So this is his quote: when you are depressed, you could heal yourself through painting. And this fluid acrylic paint, which was invented by a Mexican artist in 1930. He discovered accidentally while painting on the street. So he just add the flow, add to the acrylic paint and pour the paint on the drawing board. Says no painting, foundation, or brush is required. Just let those paint flow freely on the canvas. So there's also this is very popular, the bear-shaped doll, 流体熊. So the fluid bear was born in this condition. All right, this is Coco's butterfly and the flower in different formats of the fluid art. 流体画. So this is worksheet number 3, the mandala coloring. So when you are painting, you will concentrate on this issue. When you are coloring, you completely forget about other things. At the moment, you just focus on the paper and the pen. So please live in the present and enjoy the present. So please download those apps. You could choose one of them, search Mandala or Mantolo. There are some free, just use some free version, okay? If you Google or iOS, you could search 曼陀罗绘画成人着色本, or you could, if you are using iPhone, you could search Mandala coloring pages game, okay? And then if you finish this worksheet, just upload to the platform, okay? Students collections. Okay, let's get to the topic, the New Age music, also known as New Age music, elderly music, which started from 1960. So there's a German musicians incorporated the same concept of electronic synthesizer into their performances. And also there's a San Francisco concert they held in commemoration of Comet Kaput in 1973. So those music all about taking the meditation and also search for psychological levels as their starting points. So the characteristics of the New Age music, we have rhythm, melody, harmony, and timbre. The rhythm, there are few strong rhythms, and the sense of rhythm is established by rests and percussion instruments. The melody is softer, usually soft and pleasant melody, which closely to the light music, integrating the sound of the natural, such as wind, rain, and waves. Harmony. Most of the time they're using major chords, and they also reject jazz and rock chords. The timbre, trying to avoid harsh and rapid sounds. And they are pursuing like sense of the space. This is very important aspect of the New Age music. It's trying to guiding the audience into a certain state. And sometimes they will use a vocal harmony in music, and they also search for like environmental protection. And they also get the cultural exchange between the East and the West. Also, they will use some traditional musical instruments for the New Age music. So those are representative singers in Taiwan and abroad, like Kevin Kerr in the USA, Sarah Brightman in UK, and yeah, in Ireland, and Xiaoshan Liman in Japan, VK Kerr in Taiwan. So those are group. They are specific, like making the music of New Age music, like Secret Garden and Piano Guys. Okay, Kevin Kerr. So he was born in Detroit. He got poor vision at the birth. He graduated from University of Michigan, New England Conservatory of Music, and his first album is In the Enchanted Garden, which was released in 1996. And Through the Arbor is one of the most popular songs in this album. So he created his own piano school. It's more close like pastoral style. So it was more focused on the beautiful melody, harmonious harmony, and the touch. 它就是触键. Next is Iruma. He is South Korea's most important composer nowadays. We often compose like soundtrack or the theme song for the Korean drama. So his music was often being used in film, television, or advertising work. His most popular songs include Kiss the Rain and River Flossing You. He started with Sir Harrison Bert Wessel. So he composed the New Age music. But sometimes he might combine with jazz and classical music, as well as Eastern lyricism and Western elegance. Next is Sarah Brightman. Her father is a land agent, mother is a silhouette dancer. So when she was 20 years old, she participated in the audition of Weber's musical Cats. And then she officially they get married on Weber's birthday in 1984. Then she reached his career peak with the Phantom of the Opera in 1986. However, a few years later, they broke up. So Sarah Brightman need to figure out other ways to attract maybe the attention from the audience. So she started to get some like vocal training and released a new album called Time to Say Goodbye. So she changed her singing style to the bel canto, 美声唱法, which is sort of like crossover singer, kind of the fusion of the pop singer, pop music and the classical music. Okay. 就是有一种叫做结合流行跟古典的唱法，我们称作跨界歌手。Okay. And Enya, so she is an Irish female singer, queen of the New Age music, and the most influential singers of the New Age music. She won several Grammy Awards for the New Age album. She is a singer and also the keyboard player of the band Planet. She, at the beginning, she was making the soundtrack for the Celtic documentaries. Later, he started to sing for her album. So, for example, Celts, Watermark, Sheffer, Moose, and The Memory of the Trees. So the best-selling album is A Day Without Rain. And she got several famous songs, such as Only Time, which coincided with the 9/11 attacks. So the atmosphere for this piece is very calm, so help people to get away from the sad thoughts. And may it be, it's a theme song of the movie, The Law of the Rain. Right, Satomi Natsukawa. She's a native of Okinawa, Japan, a Japanese soul singer. She got the title, a singer who appeared only once every 40 years. She was good at playing the shamisen. Sometimes she would incorporate modern elements of rock and jazz. Shamisen, so she's a Japanese string, shamisen. So this is a Japanese stringed instrument with 3 strings. So the sound box is made of the square wood, 四方形的. Sometimes it will cover with the animal skin. In the ancient Okinawa, they were covered with the cat skin. Okay. And it is played with a spectrum shaped like ginkgo leaf, 像银杏叶子的钵子去拨那个琴弦。So 泪光闪闪 in this music video, 下川里美 was playing the shamisen, and she was cooperate with sumo wrestler. And in this piece, she also used some Okinawa dialect. And the lyrics of this song is tell people you could cry as much as possible without surprising yourself. Okay, and it got so adapted into the several versions. Like Taiwanese version was sung by Hong Pingyuan, Mandarin version was sung by Cai Chunjia. And you know, this music was adapted into the movie. Okay, so the plot is adapted from the lyrics of this music, this song. Okay, so this is the same director as 现在很想见你. The story, this is a movie talking about the story between the brother and sister who grew up in Okinawa, but they didn't have any blood relationship because the older brother, Yang Tailang, his mother was remarried. So Xiaoxun, his sister, which became Xiaoxun became his stepsister, 继妹妹. But both of them live together, but they separate when Xiaoxun need to go to the college. But his brother, Yang Tailang, worked so hard to support the sister. And then he was very, very sick and then died. So this is end in tragedy. It's a very, very sad story. All right, Taiwan, V.K. Ko. He is a representative of Taiwan. Taiwanese New Age music composer. He also makes some soundtracks for video games, commercials, and dramas, known as the JoJo of the pop piano world. OK， 好，就是流行钢琴界的这个周杰伦。So he was started in the music talent class, but he would suffer from disease. So 就是这个僵直性的脊椎炎。So he's not that tall, 150. Okay, and he wrote some like a very famous sing song. For example, the 兰陵王, the ending sing song of the 兰陵王 is composed by B.K. Ko. And he was also worked with some famous singers like Xiao Jingteng, Chen Fangyu, etc. And also produced some soundtracks for like mobile games such as 奇迹暖暖的恋语制作人, and also he published the piano albums such as 静夜情之意 Evolution Era. Okay. All right, then we're going to talk about the band, the representative band of New Age music. The first one is called the Secret Garden, which founded in 1994. The 2 members, Ralph Loveland, who played the keyboard and composer. So composer Fiona Nuala Sherry, she plays the violin. So they include like pop, classical, New Age music. They are good at those genres. So one of them is from Ireland. So they will include like Irish music, Celtic folk music, and Norwegian folk music in the songs. So the Nocturne they composed won the Eurovision Song Contest in 1995. And the Raise Me Up set off a global cover trend. So the Nocturne, this song was only got 24 words in the opening and the ending part, but it still won the singing competition. Okay, and in this music, they will include some traditional instruments. And this is Raise Me Up. Okay, next one is the Piano Guys. So they become famous on YouTube first and then starting selling albums. So it is a group of 5. So they include a video producer, Paul Anderson, music producer, Alvin DeVick, photographer, pianist, John Schmidt, and cellist, Stephen Sharp Nelson. So they sort of fuse between like classical music and pop music. And sometimes they will record their music video in natural. Okay. So sometimes they will also adapt to some pop songs. Okay, so they shoot the films in nature. The Piano Guys, they have the Winter, so which is this piece was sort of the combination of classical and modern music, but they shoot this video in nature. Okay, so we could take a look for the movie, The Frozen Let It Go, and also the Baroque music, the Vivaldi for Seasons, The Winter. And then I want you to listen to these 2 pieces individually, and then you need to tell me. And this is the Piano Guys version. They are trying to mix a Let It Go and Vivaldi's Winters. And you need to tell me, do you like this mixture version? And you could tell me, how did you feel about this piece? Okay? And then Piano Guys, another piece called I Want You Back, which is when modern meets the classical music. So when 70 meets 1990. So they adapted from Jackson 5's I Want You Back and then changed the title to I Want You Back. Sort of a tribute, show their respect to Bach. So they are using Bach's certain pieces like Brandenburg Invention and French Suite. And so in this video, they will wear some like really classic costumes. So the Baroque costumes will play on the harpsichord and viola. And they also include some modern elements such as electronic piano, cello, and drums. Okay, all right. And then I'm going to talk about prepared piano. So they want to do some experiment with new piano sounds. So they will put the screws onto the piano strings to create percussion sounds. So this is a piece called What Makes You So Beautiful. So what technique do you observe in this video? Just write it down. And then let's find out the nature concert, the Arctic Ice Flow concert. So this is an Italian musician called Ludovico Einaudi. He was graduating from Milan Conservatory of Music, combines the classical and the contemporary music. So he even performed piano at the Arctic Sea, 北极海. So this is the name of the piece called Elegy for the Arctic. It was trying to tell people we need to protect our fragile pure land. And another concert was held in Arctic ice. So this is the northernmost ice concert at Arctic. So they will use some like ice instruments that carve from melting ice floating in the Arctic Ocean. So there are 4 musicians and an ice sculpture artist. So they hope that we should more focus on this issue, like about the oceans. So 30 of the ocean need to be protected. So this is launched by the Greenpeace. There's a program called From the Arctic to the Antarctic, a journey to protect our oceans. So we need to notice there's a threat of the climate change, like global warming crisis, seabed, mining, oil drilling, and overfishing issues. Okay. All right, this is our last worksheet number 4, music and emotions. So 1 to 4 people per group. So everyone must upload to the platform. Otherwise, you will not get any grades. Okay, write down the characteristics of the music. For example, instrumentation, singing style, speed, volume, timbre, rhythm, harmony, etc. The more you write, the more the better. Okay, so you need to also include your feeling. Is it joy, anger, sadness, happy, pride, or fear? So this is the form I will attach on the platform. Okay. All right. So we got 4 pieces. So this is piece number 1. You need to write down your feelings and write down the features for this one. And this was Rick the Perkins suit, the Act 2. So this got this title called The Palace of the Mountain Demon King. So his daughter was cheated by a guy. How dare? Okay. Because this guy fell in love with another woman. So the demon king was the king, and so he was really furious about this guy. Okay, so you could feel his emotions, right? And then piece number 2, again, you need to write down your feelings. Okay, so this is a piece you will probably heard during the Chinese Lunar Year celebrations. So how did you feel? So the name of this piece is called Dance of the Golden Snake. Number 3, if you listen to this piece, can you hear the lyrics? This is Rachmaninoff, the vocalize. So Rachmaninoff was trying to use the vowels. So it is a piece written for the vocal training. So you can see there's no words, no lyrics for this piece, just some vowels, 只有母音. Okay, last one, the piece number 2, is that the rich guy or poor guy, is it pride or fear? Okay, 有钱人还是穷人? So this is Mussorgsky's pictures at an exhibition. So he's trying to describe the rich Jews and the poor Jews. So the first motif is performed by cello, dun, 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 and the second motif is performed by muted violin. Okay, so in this picture, you can see the first motif is about the pride Jewish. Because you can see the chains going up, right? Like that. And the second motif is like people stutter, like a koji. So he cannot talk really fluently. Okay. All right. I also attached those music links. So if you miss it, you could play those link by yourself. All right. So I'm going to stop here. Bye.